guys. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about spinal stenosis and degenerative disc disease. And a little story, I actually have both of these. On February 6th of this year, I went to get an MRI because I've been having pretty bad back pain for a couple months. And I've been going to like physical therapy and stuff, and it wasn't getting any better. So the doctor told me to go get an MRI. And I got a call the next day saying that they found evidence of spinal stenosis and degenerative disc disease, and I had no idea what either of these were, so I had to look up what they were, and it confused me pretty much. It confused me a lot because I didn't know like anything about them before I was told that I had them, and so it turns out that about 80% of Americans will have back problems sometime in their life. So. Alright, so now that we know why I'm talking to you guys about these, let's learn what they are. Spinal stenosis is also called the narrowing of the spine. And it's pretty much, as you can see, the spinal column squeezes in and pinches on your nerves. And yeah, the left side of this picture is the normal spine, and the right side is the one with spinal stenosis. And there's two types of spinal stenosis. There's lumbar and neck, and I have a lumbar, which is what I'm focusing on. And there's also degenerative disc disease, which is the discs in between each vertebrae begin to wear down and squeeze in on the nerve as well, which is pretty much like spinal stenosis, which is kind of a different name for it. Now that we know what they are, let's learn about why they happen. Spinal stenosis happens, the main cause of spinal stenosis is osteoarthritis, which leads to bone spurs, as you can see on the left side. Sometimes it'll be on the outside of the spine, pushing against your muscles and stuff, and sometimes it'll be on the inside, pushing against your nerves and narrowing the spinal column. Or it can also be a herniated disc, like on this right side picture. Your disc, the fluids inside, well, I should explain what a disc is first. A disc is has two parts to it, a hard outer layer, which is protective, and a soft, like jelly-like inner part, which if it leaks out, which is called herniation, it can cause a lot of pain. And so that's why spinal stenosis happens. Degenerative disc disease happens, it's natural. It's just caused by everyday activities because your discs are like shock absorbers. Can't talk. And so like when you jump or walk or anything, it dampens the amount of stress it puts on your spine, bones, and other such activities. I've been going to get. There's ways to treat them, but there's no actual cure for spinal stenosis and or degenerative disc disease. The treatment for spinal stenosis is you can get epidural injections, which is diagrammed on the left side, and they take cortisone steroids and inject it into your spine to reduce the inflammation. And once the inflammation goes down, you can begin physical therapy to start strengthening your spine again, where it won't happen, or there won't be as much pain. And the treatments for degenerative disc disease are, there's not very many for those. There's the left side, which is an artificial disc replacement, which is still under a lot of tests and a lot of criticism because people aren't sure how much it will work and how like positive it is for your body. And so pretty much most of the time people just wear like a back brace or get acupuncture or something, or take medication to make the pain more manageable. And ways to prevent them from happening is to have good posture, not smoke or don't smoke or drink or do drugs in excess, and then a lot of activity and exercise helps a lot to keep it strong and not have degenerative disc disease or spinal stenosis happen. And so Today, I let you know about about why they happen, about why degenerative disc disease happens, spinal stenosis, what they are, and ways you can treat or prevent them. Thank you.